So today we will discuss the last module, that is module 5, pointers. So pointer is basically we will discuss the introduction to pointer variable declaration and initialization, pointer operations, calling function by reference using constant qualifier with pointers, bubble sort using call by reference, pointer expression and pointer arithmetic, relationship between pointers and arrays of pointer, and the case study of card shuffling and dealing simulation. So pointer to function. Okay. So this pointer is very powerful concept, but it is very difficult to master because we don't know what we are doing actually. It can be simulated by call by reference function and the close relationship with arrays and string. Actually, when I had started arrays, I told you this is kind of pointer. Okay. So there are two different kind of declaration of main program. Integer main, integer argc, and character pointer argv. This is one declaration, and this declaration is very similar to integer main, integer argc, and character double pointer pointer to pointer argv. Okay, so who will point whom? This is our main target, and this is directly dealing with memory. Okay, memory, it is directly dealing with memory. It will directly access the memory. So that's why. So pointer value variable. What is a pointer variable? It contains memory address first thing as their values. Normal variable content specific value, like this is our count. Okay. Whenever we are using address of count, will print address of variable count. Okay. So there may be some address 0x3456 FF71 like this. So this is our address. The name of variable is count. Pointer contains address of variable that has a specific value, or this is the indirect reference. So this is count pointer. Indirection referencing to a pointer value. So this pointer will point to this particular value. Okay. So this pointer holds the address of this count. So how do we declare the pointer? Let us start. Pointer declaration, it's used with star, okay, or pointer variable. So this pointer is pointer to integer. It declares a pointer to an integer or pointer of type integer. Okay, multiple pointers require, actually whenever we are declaring pointer, this holds the address and this will point to particular value. Multiple pointers require using a star before each variable declaration. So there are multiple pointers we have declared, my pointer 1, my pointer 2, and so on, and can declare pointer to any data type. It can declare pointer to any data type like float, character. It initialize pointer to 0, null, or an address. Okay. So whenever we declare the pointer to null, this is written like this. 0 or null points to nothing. Okay. Whenever so null is preferred. So this is represented like this. Okay. This is a pointer to null. So pointer operators. Pointer operator, here you can see that this is the address operator. it access the address. Okay, so suppose y is written as 5. So this is our y. Now integer y pointer. Okay, so this step is not first step. Initially y pointer will be declared, and then we will point y pointer equals to address of y. This says this, due to this will happen. Due to this particular thing, this will happen, and due to this will happen. Fine. So only declaration is done with the help of integer star y pointer, and y pointer equals to address of y. Whenever you are reading like this, address of y, not ampersand y, then it is very easy. Now y pointer gets the address of y. So let us see in programming implementation also. So this is our program, simple program. Okay, and let me declare one variable integer x, and the value of x is already given as 20. Fine, and it is much better if I am using this 2019. So it will give you a great thing about this pointer. So let us create a project name as pointer, and this will be stored at location program. So where is program? This is our program, and the name of function is pointer. Okay, actually this is the folder. Select folder, and the name of project is pointer, and then create, and after that empty project. Okay, fine. So here you can see that how this program is executed. So let me copy and paste the entire program, and just add one main file, add and new item. So whatever process I had shown here, this same process will require while doing the course related with your Coursera. So main.c, okay, this is the file. So this will be our program, simple. Integer is not written correctly, so integer. And if I am running this program executes simply and print hello worlds only. Okay, nothing else. It will not do anything. This is very simple thing. But let us think about memory. Okay, so let me write one question. Let me ask the question from user, printf enter any number, enter /n, enter any number. Fine. So what will happen? Due to this, we need to scan the thing, scan app, and then this you know very well, but try to see what is going on. Okay, %d and address of. I am writing address of x. Fine. So let us now see what will happen, and let us print this variable here, x equals to /n, x equals to %d, and then one more /n I am printing here. So this is our X. Fine. And I had put one checkpoint here. Fine. This checkpoint is just you need to click here and this will show you what is the answer. So I had created several checkpoints and let me run this program and just try to see the output at bottom. Okay. Great. This also increases the size. So let us start running this program. When I am going to run this program, is there any problem in this program? No problem, I think. So this will be closed. Fine. So let us now build a separate program. Main error code is something main.o. Include stdio.h, integer main is written. Everything is written. Any semicolon is left behind. Slash n is okay. Double quote has problem. No problem. Scanf is also okay. Build all. Okay, and no problem. Fine. Let us start. So this program will start executing. Fine. And why this is printing hello world so many times, I don't know. I think it is not saved. Let us rebuild solution and clean the solution also. Clean solution. Okay. Now rebuild the solution. Okay, there is some problem related with the scanf. So scanf as I am using. Fine. Just see the function. What will happen here? This is our output. Initial output. Print any number. Okay. And the continuous screen is there. Nothing is there. But you can see what you can see in bottom screen. In bottom screen, there is a variable called x. Okay. Here x is showing it. This x is showing some garbage value. Okay, it depends on memory, whatever memory it is using. And because this breakpoint I had used, so that's why the program will run in steps. So I need to press continue. Okay, after that this scanf will execute, and this scanf, as soon as I started using scanf, address of x, due to this address of x, this address is coming. This is known as address. Okay, this particular thing is known as address. So here I am pasting this. Okay. Control C and Control V. Okay. Now this is given in programming practice. So address of X, address of Y. Let us write address of Y much better, because this program is written in terms of address of Y. And then if I am executing this program and I entered the number as 56, okay, I need to press continue. Then 56 will be appear here, and you can see that 56 is translated in address number this. Fine. So this is the code, and then this will after that I press continue, and then this program will execute. And here you can see that how much memory it is taking. Okay, to run this program. Fine. So instead of writing X, I'm using Y and then Y here, and thus this also as Y. Now we clean the solution and we rebuild the solution. So let us now run this program. As soon as I run this program, so because this variable is declared, okay, just try to understand this variable is declared. That's why here variable is shown in RAM. Now, as soon as I use scanf, okay, as soon as I use scanf, because address of Y is written, that's why one address of Y will be created. Here you can see that the value of Y is same and address of Y is two things actually, the value and the address itself. And this address of Y shows that it is integer pointer. Okay, we have used pointers several times before, but we have never asked about this pointer. Here you can see that this is the pointer. If I am running this program, okay, so now I am copying this program, and due to this program, what will happen? Due to this program, there are two things inside the program that we can see that the variable is now having three different kind of thing. If you are saying that it is Y, then Y is very simple thing. And if you are saying that address of Y, then it holds the address of Y. Okay, so this is the address of Y, concept of address of Y. And now if suppose the next line I am executing, so next line will display enter any number. Okay, now after this I need to press any number, and after pressing enter 45, then this program goes here, and now the 45 is available for Y. The value stored at location number this is 45. Okay, so this is our 45, and then I again press continue, and the answer is completed. So this is the pointer, and now let me print the address, same address of Y. Okay, so here I am writing, actually this is Y and this 2 is Y. Fine. So there is no meaning of writing this. Fine. So here I am using P. P is a pointer, and if I am writing address of Y, then you can see that what will happen. Clean solution, rebuild solution, and let us start running this. So here you can see that this program is very simple, and currently this program is at this position, and integer Y is read by this program. So this is the garbage value of program. Now next step, it will print the enter anytime I need any number. So I had written 456 in the blank screen. Okay, actually one more step is required, and then I press enter. So as soon as I press enter, so now just see at this black screen, the same output will come 0xxcff. Okay, after execution of this. So let us continue, and you can see that whatever output I had told you, okay, this was very fast. So let us run once again, and let me write the next step. This is our next step. So pointer is available, and let me copy the pointer. So this pointer is copied to this slide. So this slide is now available. Fine. And here the address is C94. Fine. So let us write the address of this program. This is C94, last 3 digit I am using. So go to next. Then it is asking for any number. Let me write 345. Then 345 appears here. Okay, 345 appears here. And then if we continue, then you can see that C94 will be written. Okay, C94 will be written, and here it is given C94. If you see at this screen, so we have stored this value. So this is the address of Y. Okay, so this is known as pointer. If you want to access this variable and if you want to modify particular thing, so here you can see that 5 is written in Y and the address of this is this. If this pointer is declared, pointer holds address of Y, then here actually address of each and everything has different meaning. So when I am using Y pointer, it holds the address of this, okay, address of this particular location. And if I want to access this pointer value, so this shows this particular value. So let us write this simple program. This simple program, whatever written here, let me copy this. Integer Y is written. And one more pointer I had declared. And let us now initialize this value to 980. Okay, so that this step we are not using. Just see the different outputs. What is the output of Y? What is the address of Y? Okay, and we have written here Y pointer equals to address of Y. Y pointer equals to address of Y is written. So let us see what other values are coming. Fine. So let me write another thing, that is YPTR. I am writing YPTR. Now I am also using, this is YPTR, YPTR. This is address of Y, and this is, okay, don't use /n here. This is Y only, Y only. Then one more thing we can use, star Y. What is the value of star Y? Fine. And one more thing I can use, address of YPTR, address of YPTR. ठीक है, so ये चारों पांचों चीजें हमने यूज की है. So let us see what is the output of individual thing. So this is star Y, and this is address of YPTR, address of YPTR. So there may be some error. Okay, fine. Clean the solution, clean the pointer, and okay. Y pointer is undefined pointer. So whenever you are writing any variable, you must be very clear that what you are writing here. Now you can see that what are the different things coming. Okay, just try to understand. This is our program. This is our program, and Y pointer holds the value of FDC4. Okay, Y pointer holds the value of FDC4 and address of Y also holds the same value. Now, if I am writing star YPTR, so what is this value? This value is the address of that particular location. So let us run one by one. Here I am writing printf /n, so that it is very easy to understand that what are the values we are going to print. Fine. So rebuild a solution, and let me close this. Clean solution, rebuild solution, and let us put some checkpoints. What is the meaning of each? So it will run in multiple steps. Fine. So just try to see what is the meaning of pointer. Is there any problem? Line number 14. 14. Okay, correct. So just have a trace of program. Y, initial value of Y is nothing. Okay, initially Y is nothing. Now if I am running this once again, so now Y value of Y is 980. Okay, and you can see that the address of, okay, just try to see, this reference is not available. We are here, Y pointer holds the address of Y. Now address of Y is F8B4 is written. So in this place, F8B4 will be coming. Okay. Nobody is giving me feedback. So it is very bad situation whether you are understanding the program or not. I don't know.
Yes, sir. Listen.
Yes.
Because pointer, सारे question जो है, all the questions are coming from pointer, and this will be the major reason of losing your marks. Fine. So just try to understand that what is the value. And now I am moving to the next printf statement. And then you can see that this pointer holds the address of Y. Means this pointer holds the address in place of question mark. The address 00B3F84B4 will be coming. Okay. So.
Yes, sir.
Oh, not, it is not coming. Actually, yes. So here you can see that Y pointer is having the same address, okay, and the value, whatever value, address of Y and Y pointer is having the same thing. But let us continue. In the next statement, nothing will happen. In the next statement, nothing will happen. Now you can see that yes, still there is no problem. Y point star Y pointer is also having same value. Means whenever you are writing star Y pointer, it will print star Y pointer is not coming na 980. Star Y pointer will print 980, but because I had written P, if I am writing %D, then it will print something, whatever it is given. And the next thing, in the last line, you can see percentage N is written, and so many values are giving showing here. So what are the different values? Now you can see that address of Y pointer holds the address of Y pointer. Okay, So y pointer is having a different address and it is pointing to different address. So, and you can see that there are two different pointers. So how do you understand the concept? Let me show you by screen itself. Give me 1 minute. So this is the screen, and in this screen you can see that there are different values available. Okay, so this is y. This y is very simple thing. This is our y. The variable name is y, and it holds 980. Similarly, one y pointer is given. Y ptr is given. This holds some value. Okay, what is the value of yptr? Yptr, when we are talking about pointer, means whenever I am putting star, star will automatically holds the address of y pointer. Okay, so what is the address hold by this y pointer? Y pointer will hold the address of see, whenever I'm talking about address of y pointer, so this is suppose A8. A8 is the address. Okay, so this holds A8, and inside that A8, because it is pointer kind of value, so it is holding another, value, and that value is B4. Okay, and this is also B4. Okay, now whenever I am writing star yptr, then this will pointing to this particular value. This will pointing to this particular reference, and it will print the value as 980. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And if it is not clear, we will means we have so many examples. Fine, no problem. It is not a task of a single day. So let us see. Here you can see simply that we are having y and y pointer. So y pointer will point to 5. Okay, and the address is different thing. So here you can see that y pointer is pointing to this address. What is the meaning of y pointer? When we are putting star, star means it will pointing to 5, and y pointer means the value of y pointer is 6000. Okay, so
Yes.
indirection or dereferencing operator, it returns a synonym or alias of what is its operand points to. Yptr returns y, because yptr points to this. This will return y. This will return y. Y is in previous slide, the value of y is 5. So whenever I am pointing to this particular value, then this will print the value. And if I am writing yptr, this will give the address. It can be used for assignment also. Yptr equals to 7. It returns alias to an object 7. Okay, changes to the value of. Now here you can see that I had not used y. I had not used y, only written yptr equals to 7. This will automatically change the value of y to 7. And star and ampersand are inverses. Both are, if we are writing both the things simultaneously, they cancel each other. Okay, so let us see the program. This is our program, and let me write here. I had written y. Okay, then let us write star yptr equals to 96. Fine, and I am not going on so many things. Neither I am interested in address of y pointer, etc., etc. Let us just try to see the addresses and let us see this is our y and this is another y. Okay, and this is star and address of y. So it will cancel out and let us see what will be coming. So project will be clean first. And then debug. Give me 1 second. Okay, so now here you can see that let us minimize this. There will be some error. Address, actually this is not address, this will be the value. So that's why I need to write %d, and this is also a value, so that I need to write %d. Fine. So let us run this program. What is the error in line number 10? Y pointer equals to 96. Y pointer is undeclared, correct? So just see, just watch at different variables. Okay, just watch at different variables. Here profiling is shown. So initially the value of y, integer y, due to integer y it is created, and after continue what happened, the value of y will be assigned. Okay, so now you can see that the value of y is assigned and the y pointer is having this address and it is pointing to certain other address. Actually this is garbage address. Fine. So now both is having same thing. Both is having same thing. So as soon as I run this, so you can see that both are having the same thing, but the names are different whenever. And now what is the value of y? Give me 1 more second. So here you can see this due to this, whenever I am running in this current state. So current state will print nothing, it is printed because it only access the printf, and now y equals to 980 will be printed. Okay, after that I had written star y ptr equals to 96. Now you can see that the value of y pointer will be changed and the value of y is also changed. Now it will printing 96 whenever I am pressing continue. So the same y is 96. Actually this is y. Just try to write this y and just concentrate over here. Don't go on this left hand side. Okay, left hand side is whatever I am writing, it is shown as it is. And similarly star address y, star address y will be the same thing because address and star will cancel each other. Pointer means it is pointing to value. Address means it is the value of that particular variable. Okay, so whenever I am running this, this will give you, this will also give you the same answer. So any doubt till now?
No, sir.
Raghav, Shahoj, Shoaib.
Sir, can you explain how the value of y is assigned to 96 again?
Yes. Okay. So initially we have started with y equals to 980. Y equals to 980 is our traditional computation. Okay, whatever we have done in this way only we have completed. But uh, just okay. So traditionally we are storing now integer star y pointer. It means that this is a pointer to integer value. Suppose I am writing this as float. Now there will be one error. One error may come or there may be some problem. Okay, no problem. It is coming. Why is this value? Actually, yes. So here now you can see that this is a pointer to integer. This is a pointer to integer, but pointing to that particular float value. And now here some other kind of value is stored at this pointer. And if I am running this, so the answer of y is coming as 0. Why it is coming as 0? Anyone? Yes.
Sir, because pointing.
Because this is known as means wrong reference of pointer. Okay, if I am writing integer only or here pointer to float, okay, then it is working correctly. So that is the reason, because it is a pointer and it holds this value. Actual value of y is this. Okay, actual value of y is this in floating point number, which is written in sign exponent and mantissa. So due to this problem and wrong pointing value, if you are writing 980 in that number, means binary number, and if you are converting it into float, then it will almost appear as 0. Fine. So better to write this as integer. Now you can see that integer y will create one value. Fine. Let us complete this program. Okay. Fine. So integer y is a place at memory who is having some address. Like you are in your home is having some address. You are inside the home is like memory. Okay. Now this y pointer is pointing to your you. It is not pointing to your home. It is pointing to you. Okay. This y pointer is pointing to initially it is not pointing to anybody. It is pointing to someone who is like you. Okay. After that, this y pointer say that it will pointing to you. Okay. It will pointing to you. It will pointing to whatever value stored at your address, means your address holds yourself. That's why it is it will access you. Okay. Now, so this will point to you. After running this statement, the same address, whatever address of y is given, it is the address of y pointer 2. Okay. Both is having same address, both is pointing to the same thing. Now this is the value star y pointer. Here I had said that it is pointing to a person like you, integer person. Okay. Now it is pointing to your address, and it holds your address and pointing to you. Now because this reference is available, and now it is changed to from 980 to 96. That's why this 96 will be changed. Okay. In the value of y, both are y, but here you can see that what will be the output. So let us see. Y is 980 for first, and after dereferencing and re-referencing, actually dereferencing is not done, only recalculation of value is done here. So there may be some problem compilation. So, Shahuz, are you able to understand now?
Yes, sir.
Actually, the program is halt here. So, क्या होता है कि यहाँ y तो as it is है, pointer, this pointer will point to any integer value. Okay, it is not only that y. If I am writing y, if I am using this integer x, okay, x equals to 90, fine. And if I am writing this y as x, so this will automatically point to 90. And now the whatever value is written here, it will change from that place to that place. Y will printed 980, but now modification in X will be taken place. So here X is now, although it is written Y pointer, but the value of X will be changed. Okay. So let me close this, and once again, I will show you. Okay. So this is our C program. Inside that pointer, the main program is written. But if I am running the program in code block, I'm not able to show you the variables. So just try to understand, okay, whatever I am saying.
Yes, sir.
So this is our main program. Fine. Now what happened? I had written address of here. I need to print actually X. Fine. So because X is 90, you know, initially X is 90. Now the value of X will be 96 here if I am running this program. Don't go on this place. Let me close this and let us write X once again. So this is the reference actually, whatever reference you are using. And here you can see a star and address together and then Y. So it will automatically print the value of Y as it is. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes.
here why X is written as Y, I don't know. This is something save. Now this X, yes. So you can see that X is 96, Y is 90, despite the value of X is initially 90, but this pointer points to particular value, and to whom it is pointing, it is denoted by this particular thing. Clear? So with this, if you have any doubt, just try to run by yourself permutations and combination and ask the question. Let me post it in your group section C and try to see. This is pandemic year, so it is very important. If you earn one certificate from Coursera or some other places, this will give you benefit that you have learned something other than whatever your teacher taught. Fine. So it is my request. It is not pressure on you whether you are doing or not, but if you do, it will be very beneficial. And in next semester some other concepts are coming and it is higher than that, it is based on this, so you need to know all these things. And आप आज तक पढ़ते हुए आ रहे हो, इस सेमेस्टर में कंप्लीट कर लोगे, ऐसा कभी होता ही नहीं है ना? तो अभी भी नहीं होगा. सो बी केयरफुल. आप इसको कोर्स को कर लो, 4 दिन में 100% हो जाएगा. इट इज माय गारंटी.